Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Colleagues, I wanted to just talk a little bit about our debt as a state. The 2012 report from the State Debt Policy Advisory Commission really paints a disturbing picture of where we are with our state's indebtedness. And when I look at our current dollars about our debt service funding, our current dollars are going more and more to funding of our debt. And the numbers in the Commission's report suggest that Oregon has virtually reached our capacity for borrowing from our general funds and told us do not borrow anymore for the rest of the biennium. They also strongly advise us to avoid borrowing from lottery-backed funds for two primary reasons. First, the legislature's really already allocated the bulk of the capacity from lottery funds. And second, the lottery revenues are declining right now. And when lottery revenues decline, we do have less capacity to service the debt from new bonds. In fact, in our current biennium, the money that is going from the general funds and the lottery funds to service debt has increased 73% from just 4 years ago, 2 bienniums ago. We cannot sustain this rate of debt service. And quoting from the Commission's report, changes in overall projected lottery revenues can have a substantial impact on future lottery bond capacity. A 10% reduction in unobligated net lottery revenues over the forecasted period would reduce the available debt capacity over the next 6 years. Colleagues, I would argue that we have reached the danger zone on borrowing on lottery-backed debt. 25% of the state's lottery resources are already being used to pay down accrued debt, 1/4 of all lottery revenues. And I think it's wrong to continue lottery-backed bonding at a time when these revenues from lotteries are declining. And folks, let's face it, we need more jobs in this economic downturn. We do not need more Oregonians gambling in the lottery to pay for future borrowings. Finally, Oregon's Constitution requires that the government use the lottery revenues only to pay for the lottery bonds. And as we continue to spend more to pay down these bonds, there is less money that we can contribute to the the Education Stability Fund, as well as other programs that are funded from lottery dollars. And Oregon, we've simply borrowed too much money at this point, and I'm concerned whenever I hear the proposals to sink our state into deeper debt. We are sinking. It is our responsibility to spend the Oregonians' money wisely. That's why I'm here. I know that's why many of us are here. And during this economic downturn, we must live within our means and not borrow more than we can afford. Thank you.